ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये. Namaskar and welcome back to Amar Bharati Samskrita YouTube channel, where we are now studying the Shemushi CBSE Class 9 Sanskrit textbook. In this, we now look at the Chaturthaha Pathaha Kalpataruh, the fourth lesson, Kalpataru, which means Kalpavriksha, wish fulfilling tree. We now look at an English explanation of the lesson contents. Before we go into the lesson, a short introduction. Vetala Panchavimshati is a collection of 25 stories. There have been two literary works in this name. One of them is written by Shivadasa in the 13th century, which contains both prose and poetry. The second one is composed by Jambhaladatta, which is exclusively in prose form, and this is about King Vikrama, in which each year a tantric gives a golden fruit to the king. Upon the tantric's advice, the king brings a corpse, a dead body, from the cemetery. Riding upon this corpse, a Betal, a ghost, tells a story to the king for purpose of entertaining the king while he is walking out of the cemetery. While listening to the story, the king is asked to keep silent. Upon completion of the story, the Betal asks a question to the king based on the story told. The king answers this question correctly. As per the condition set by the Betal leaves the king again and enters the cemetery. This repeats 25 times, and in this way the Betal tells the king 25 stories. These stories are extremely absorbing, filled with emotion and testing the wisdom and discriminative power of the king. This is a picture of the king Vikrama with the dead body on his shoulder. Inside the dead body is the Betal, possesses the dead body and tells the story to the king as he walks out of the cremation ground or the cemetery. We can see that there are skulls and bones in the cemetery. Prastutaha Pathaha Vetala Panchavimshatihi iti prasiddha katha sangrahat sampadanam kritva sangrihitosti. Sangrihitaha plus asti sangrihitosti. This current lesson is taken and edited from the famous collection of stories Vetala Panchavimshati. Atra manoranjaka ghatanabhihi vismayakari ghatanabhihi cha jivana mulyanam nirupanam vartate. Jivana mulyanam. In this story, the values of life, jivana mulyas, are narrated by means of entertaining, manoranjaka, and astonishing incidents, vismayakari, surprising incidents. Asyam kathayam. In this story, Purva kalataha eva svagriha udyane sthitat Kalpavrikshena Jimutavahana laukika padarthan nayachate. In this story, Jimutavahana does not ask for the boon of worldly things from the Kalpavriksha, the Kalpataru, the wish fulfilling tree, which is located in his own garden from earlier times. Apito, instead, saha samsarika praninam dukkhani durikartum varam yachate. Instead, he asks for the boon of relieving the sorrows of all the worldly beings. Yataha because he lokabhogyaha bhautika padarthaha jala tarangavad anityaha santi. Because the worldly enjoyments and worldly objects are as temporary temporary as waves on the water. Jalatarangavat, waves on the water. Asmin samsare kevalam paropakarah eva sarvotkristam chirasthayi tattvam asti. In this world, the only most superior and permanent principle is service, benevolence, charity to others. Sarvotkristaha is most superior and chirasthayi is permanent. Chirasthayi tattvam is permanent principle. Now we go to the story proper. Asti himavan nama sarva ratna bhumihi nagendraha. There exists a great peak, a king of peaks, a land with all the gems called Himavan. Tasya sanoho upari, on the top of that mountain peak, Vibhati Kanchanapuram nama nagaram. There shines a city called Kanchanapuram. Tatra Jimutaketuhu iti Shriman Vidyadharapatihi Vasatisma. There lived a rich king of Vidyadharas by name Jimutaketu. Tasya Grihodyane Kulakrama Agataha Kalpataruhu Sthitaha. In his garden stands a Kalpataru, a wish-fulfilling tree which has come from or is standing there for generations. Kulakrama agataha, the tree is there for so many generations. Saha Raja Jimutaketuhu tam Kalpatarum aradhya tat prasadat cha bodhisattva amsha sambhavam Jimutavahanam nama putram prapnot. The king Jimutaketu, having worshipped, adored that Kalpataru, by its grace got a son by name Jimutavahana, who was born with the aspect of Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva is an incarnation of the Buddha. Saha Jimutavahanaha Mahan Dana Viraha Sarvabhuta Anukampi Cha Abhavat. This Jimutavahana became a great giver in charity and a person showering compassion to all living beings. Dana Viraha means he is a great giver in charity and also a lot of courage to give in charity. Sarvabhuta Anukampi, a person showering compassion to all living beings. We go further. Tasya gunaihi prasannaha svasachivaischa preritaha. Svasachivaihi plus cha svasachivaischa preritaha Raja Kalena Samprapta Yauvanam tam Yauvarajye Abhishiktavan. Being pleased with his good qualities, Tasya Gunaihi Prasannaha, and inspired by his own ministers, Swasachivaischa Preritaha, the king, at the appropriate time, when he, that is Jimutavahana, attained the age of youth, coronated him as the crown prince. Yauvarajye, he became the crown prince, Jimutavahana. Kadachit Hitaishinaha Pitru Mantrinaha Yauvarajye Sthitam tam Jimutavahanam Uktavantaha. At a certain time, ministers of his father, who were well-wishers, addressed Jimutavahana, who was seated as the prince, as Yuvaraja, O prince, Yoyam, Yaha plus Ayam is Yoyam, Sarvakamadaha Kalpataruho, Tava Udyane Tishtati, Tava plus Udyane, Tavodyane Tishtati, Saha Tava Sada Pujyaha. This Kalpataru, which gives all that is desired, which is standing in your garden, is to be worshipped by you always. Saha Tava Sada Pujyaha. Asmin Anukule Sthite Sati. When this tree is favorably kept, Shakropi, Shakraha plus api, Shakropi. Asman Badhitum Na Shaknuyat iti. Even Indra, the king of gods, Devendra, will not be able to trouble us. We go further. Etat akarnya Jimutavahana achintayat. On listening to this, Jimutavahana thought, Aho, oh, ईदृशम् अमरपादपं प्राप्य अपि अस्माकं पूर्वैः पुरुषैः किम् अपि तादृशं फलं न प्राप्तम्. Even though such an immortal tree, Amarapadapam, immortal tree was obtained by our ancestors, they did not attain such great results or fruits. Kintu kevalam kaishchideva kripanaihi kaschideva arthaha arthitaha. Instead, by certain miserly people, only a certain amount of wealth was asked for or begged. Tadaham asmat kalpataroho abhishtam sadhayami. I will obtain what I desire from this Kalpataru iti. That's what he thought. Evam alochya saha pituhu antikam agachat. Having thought thus, he approached his father. He came near his father. Agatyacha Sukhamasinam pitaram ekante nyavedayat. Having approached, he appealed to his father alone, who was well seated. Tata, O father, tvam tu janasi eva yadasmin samsara sagare ashariram idam sarvam dhanam vichivat chanchalam. You very well know, you well know that in this ocean of mundane existence, samsara sagare, ocean of mundane existence, ashariram means till this body exists, all this wealth is as temporary as a wave, vichivat, like a wave, it is so temporary. Ekah paropakara eva asmin samsare anashvaraha yo yuganta paryantam yashaha prasute. One thing, charity alone is not temporary in this world. It is permanent and it gives lasting fame till the end of the era or the yuga. Yuganta paryantam, till the end of the yuga, it gives us fame. Tad asmabhi idrisha kalpataru kimartham rakshyate. Why has this type of Kalpataru been protected by us? Yaischa purvaihi ayam mama. Yaihi plus cha yaischa purvaihi plus ayam purvairayam mama iti agrahena rakshitaha. This that which has been protected so forcefully by our ancestors as mine or my tree, mama. Te idanim kutra gataha. Where have they gone now? Tesham kasya ayam. Kasya plus ayam, kasya ayam. Among them, to whom does this belong to? To whom does this belong? Asya va kete. Or for this tree, who are they? Tasmat, therefore, paropakara eka phala siddhaye tvadagnyaya imam kalpapadapam aradhayami. Therefore, I will adore this Kalpataru tree for the purpose of benefit of other people. Paropakara eka phala siddhaye, for the only fruit of benefit of other people. Tvadagnyaya, with your consent. Atha pitra tatha iti abhyanugnatah saha Jimutavahana Kalpatarum upagamya uvacha. Having obtained the consent from his father as be it so, tatha, let it be so, Jimutavahana approached the Kalpataru tree, Kalpatarum upagamya uvacha, and said, Deva, O God, tvaya, by you, asmat purvesham abhishtaha kamaha puritaha. The desires of our ancestors were fulfilled. Tan mamaikam, tat plus mama plus ekam, tan mamaikam, kamam puraya. Please fulfill one desire of mine. Yatha prithivim adaridram pashyami. By that which this earth will become free of poverty. Adaridram, free of poor people. Tatha karotu deva. Do so, O God. Please make this tree free. Please make this earth free of poverty. let there be no poor people at all. Let everyone have enough money to subsist and exist on this earth. Let there be no poverty on this earth. That's what he asked the tree. Iti. Evam vadini Jimutavahane. When Jimutavahana said so, Tyaktastvaya yeshoham yatosmi. Tyaktaha plus tvaya tyaktastvaya. Yeshaha plus ayam yeshaha plus aham yeshoham. Yatosmi. Yataha plus asmi. Tyaktastvaya yeshoham yatosmi. Having been given up by you, I am leaving. Iti vak tasmat taroho udabhut. The voice emanated from the tree, from that particular tree. Kshanena cha saha Kalpataruh divam samutpatya. In a moment, that Kalpataru tree, having ascended to the heavens, to the skies, bhuvi tatha vasuni avarshat, rained money on the earth. Yatha nakopi, kaha plus api kopi, durgata asit, durgataha asit, such that nobody was caught in misfortune. Tatastasya, tataha plus tasya, tatastasya, Jimutavahanasya, sarva jivanukampaya, sarvatra yashaha pratitam. Then by Jimutavahana's compassion towards all the living beings, he attained fame everywhere. So this is a picture of Jimutavahana in front of the Kalpataru, praying to the Kalpataru tree. What is the learning we learnt in this lesson? Instead of accumulating wealth and material objects, it is better to utilize them for the welfare of other beings as charity. This is the learning which we get. Now there is a small grammar portion in this particular lesson which we see next. Kta, ktavatu, prayogaha. Kta, this is mostly used in passive voice, karmani prayoga. Examples of kta pratyaya are uktaha, arthitaha, puritaha, pratitam, etc. As in examples, Jimutavahana hitaishibhihi mantribhihi uktaha. Jimutavahana was told by well-wisher ministers. Kripanaihi kaschideva arthaha arthitaha. By miserly people, only certain amount of wealth was asked for or begged. Tvaya asmat kamaha puritaha. By you, our wishes, our desires were fulfilled. Tasya yashaha prathitam. Kartruvachya. This is Kartruvachya. This is active voice. This one sentence I told you, kta is used mostly in passive voice. So they have given 3 sentences in passive voice and 1 sentence in active voice where kta pratyaya is used. Tasya yashaha prathitam. His fame, he became famous. His fame spread far and wide. Now we go to the ktavatu pratyaya. This is used in active voice, kartari prayoga. Examples are abhishiktavan, chintitavan, niveditavan, uktavan. As in, saha putram yavarajya pade abhishiktavan. He coronated him as the crown prince. Etad akaranya Jimutavahana chintitavan. Listening to this, Jimutavahana thought. Sa sukhasinam pitaram niveditavan. He appealed to his father who was seated well. Jimutavahana Kalpatarum uktavan. Jimutavahana told the Kalpataru or the Kalpavriksha. Now they have given some shlokas at the very end of this particular lesson in your textbook. We will see the meanings. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha. Let everyone become happy. Sarve santu niramayaha. Let everyone be free of diseases. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Let everybody see auspicious things. Ma kaschit dukha bhag bhavet. Let nobody have sorrow. Let nobody experience sorrow. Sarvastaratu durgani. Let everyone cross over their difficulties. Sarvo bhadrani pashyatu. Let everyone see auspicious things. Sarvaha kamana vapnotu. Let everybody's desires be fulfilled. Sarvas sarvatra nandatu. Let everybody be happy everywhere. Natvaham kamaye rajyam nasukham na punarbhavam. I don't desire a kingdom or happiness or freedom from rebirth also. Kamaye dukkhataptanam praninam artinashanam. I desire the relieving of sorrows of those people who are afflicted by sorrow. Now I want to end this video with a short story about a wish fulfilling tree, Kalpataru, Kalpavriksha. How careful one has to be in front of this wish fulfilling tree. A man was walking alone on a sunny day, and it was a hot afternoon. He was tired and wanted to take some rest. He found a nearby tree with a cool shadow underneath and slept in that shade. While he was sleeping, he wished that there be a beautiful cot with a soft mattress. Immediately he found himself on a beautiful cot with a soft mattress. Then he wished that he get a sumptuous lunch to eat. Immediately in front of him was a sumptuous lunch to feed on. Then he realized he was sleeping under a Kalpataru, a wish fulfilling tree. Then he wished that he get attendants to take care of him. Immediately there were attendants to take care of him. Then he suddenly got a thought, what if a tiger attacks and kills me? Immediately a tiger came, killed him and ate him. This means that one should have perfect mind control, perfect control of the mind under a Kalpataru, a wish fulfilling tree. Otherwise it leads to disaster. So be careful under a Kalpataru. This is the moral we learn from this particular story. You can download printable versions of these slides at the link given in the description below the video. This brings me to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share. See you in the next video with the exercises part of this particular lesson. Chaturthaha Pathaha Kalpataruhu. YouTube Amara Bharati Samskrita. Shubham Bhuyat. Mangalamastu. Shri Krishnarpanamastu.